Good morning. I'm in Santa Monica right now, getting ready to get a 90-minute long run in. I swear they told me it never rained in Southern California. Today we're gonna be talking about the long run. What's poppin'? Jordan Thomas here, and welcome back to episode 3 of Jordan Runs LA. Before we jump in, if you're new here, I'm getting ready for the big LA 5K, which is just over 2 weeks from now. So we're getting close, So I want to document some of my training. I recently just moved here to LA. I want to share on a continual basis just different tips and tricks, as well as share some different things about running culture and wanting to feature some of the cool things that I've come across. Now, let's talk about the long run. When I say long run, I'm referring to the longest run of your week. As a middle distance runner, anywhere between 60 and 90 minutes. For me, that's about 8 to 12 miles. This is the one part of my training that I have just neglected. I deprioritized it. Just was not something that I considered important for a number of reasons. So I didn't fully understand it, I didn't enjoy it, so I skipped it. That was probably a bad idea. And one of the things that I recognized about my training, or my approach to training this year, is that I want to do, or at least understand, what do world-class people do? And one of the things that I found out that middle distance runners who are world-class, they run long runs. So guess what? I now run long runs. It was a lot easier for me to get behind doing long runs once I fully understood the benefits. Now look, I'm an engineer, I'm not a chemist, so I'm not gonna really talk about what it means in terms of like energy power cells, like far as mitochondria and things like that, because I don't fully understand it. It's hard for me to grasp that as a concept. But something I can grasp really easy, it'll improve your mental toughness. It'll make your form a bit more efficient. And ultimately, it's gonna increase your endurance, which is gonna make us faster. So I'm on board, let's do it. Now, the other problem that I needed to be able to overcome was the only type of long run that I was really familiar with in me doing them, not what I observed, but what it is that I have been doing, was the long, slow distance. This to me was demoralizing. Other than being able to say that I ran 10 miles or something like that, I did not feel very accomplished in doing that. But because I'm within the context of not only having a coach, but within a training plan, I've been exposed to a few different types of long runs. And so if you'll allow me, especially for my middle distance runners, I think this will be helpful to you. And so the 3 types that I've been familiarized with is the long, easy run. Well, and we're gonna call that steady state. I just feel like that's a better name for it. 2, we've got the progression run. And then 3, we've got long run as a workout. So we're gonna go back out to Santa Monica in the rain, and I'm gonna break down these different types, and I'm gonna fill in the gaps as we go back and forth. All right, let's get back out there. One of the things I love about Santa Monica on the weekend, you're guaranteed to see some runners out. Number 1, long easy run, AKA steady state, AKA long slow distance. Pick a certain amount of time, pick a certain amount of distance, and run easy. Personally, I like time because some days I'm feeling really good, some days not so much. When you're in like a training plan and like within a structure, you may recognize and realize that, hey, I need this easy run because I had some harder days during the earlier part of the week. All right, let's keep moving. Next stop, I'll tell you about workout number 2. The progression run, let's consider this like the cooler cousin of the easy run. Like it starts off kind of chill, but over a period of time, you're gonna go ahead and get turned up. Typical day, I might start off with more than that, maybe like 9 minutes per mile. And then I work my way down, sometimes under 7. Also, I feel like the most accomplished from doing this particular type is because it most closely simulates what a race is gonna feel like. Last, long run as a workout. This is like the most advanced version, and I'll be honest, I've only had like 2 or 3 workouts. My coach hasn't emphasized the priority on those runs right now, particularly as it just relates to the overall approach. I did these like earlier on in my overall training block, but as I'm getting ready for a few more races, we've dialed back on the number of long runs that I'm given. But one instance that I did find really cool or interesting is that we looked at what I thought like my half marathon or marathon pace would be. We took a percentage of that and wanted to run that for about 90 minutes or so. I know that there's a number of people who use like fartleks, they use like tempo pace. This isn't necessarily geared towards marathoners, but if you just happen to be a marathoner and you're watching this anyway, I know that some of my marathon teammates do all kinds of like weird and interesting percentages and mix up different variations of the long run that has me more excited about the potential of how I could use this workout in the future. I'm just not there yet. Do me a solid And leave me a comment. Where I appreciate the likes, and I'm noticing I'm starting to have a few more subscribers trickle in and stuff like that. One of the best parts for me about making these videos is having a conversation with you. I've been running for a long time, but I haven't been running distance very long. And so if I skipped over something, or there's something that you have more of a question about, hey, I'm willing to try to go find it out and research it. Or maybe it didn't occur to me that something might be interesting to you, because I admit there are parts of running that I may take for granted and may skip over or assume that you may know. So let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Jordan Thomas, peace. Ready for that sweet bonus tip? There's only one true way to finish off a long run, and that's with a sweet treat, and that's a donut. Or several in this case. See you next time. Jordan Thomas, peace. Apple bacon donut. Do I need to say anything else? You know 3 things about me. You know, I love my family, I love running, and I love donuts. See you next time.